Bustiff. You did your best, bud. Huh? Bud! I know, Bud. Me too.
What you just heard was a dubbed scene from Scarlet and Violet, using voice acting to emphasize and improve a scene more than what it was before. The question I asked you today is, do we need voice acting in future Pokemon games, or do we not need them at all?
Is there more to us than the words we say, the games we play? Can we know that we're not dreaming?
Now, to explain, I'm not saying we 100% absolutely need to have it for all points in the game. What I am suggesting, however, is that we should have it for specific moments in the game, such as during cutscenes, as these are moments which would allow voice acting to shine the most in a Pokemon game. We all know that there are moments in Pokemon where a voiceover could be used, because the silence we get, the awkward silence and lack of voice work during these scenes, whether there's music or not, makes said scene feel even more awkward and weird, at least when you look at it again. Now, I'm saying this because voice acting would also improve a game's look and feel overall. And it does, in fact, feel better when we have that voice attached to a character, so we, would know how they would sound, how they would act, how they'd feel in relationship to what they are doing, who they are, what they are as a character, at any given point. Now, just for a moment, picture playing Halo without the voice acting. In fact, you don't even need to picture it. I'm gonna play it on screen for you to see. It looks awkward without the voice acting. Not just without the music, but without the voice acting, without the sound effects. It just looks and feels weird, not knowing how these characters sound. Just watching their helmets moving, maybe their heads moving, maybe their mouths moving, and the only way you can tell what they are saying is by having that text box at the bottom of the screen. Now, case in point, remember that one scene with Piers for his gym challenge during Sword and Shield? All you could hear was the faint sound of music, the feet tapping, the mic squeaking on occasion, and the crowd. While all the while, Piers is singing but not saying anything. You don't know what he's saying, what the lyrics are. You can only kind of guess what the song could be, just based on his getup and the act he's putting on. Now, during the battle, he even sings and calls out his Pokemon and what they like to do and what they're going to do and what they are and what their abilities are. So, it would be completely understandable why they wouldn't include voice acting for that segment. But for the cutscene where he's singing and tapping his foot and then talking to the player, it's a crime not to hear voice acting because it would just add so much personality to Piers and any Pokemon trainer in general during a cutscene. Now, giving a voice to these trainers also gives us increased personality to said trainers. Just think of Larry. Look at Larry. He looks tired. He feels dead tired. He looks like someone that just wants to go home, get out of the monkey suit, and then lie down to sleep for a very long time. He's working a gym leader job. He's also a member of the Elite Four. And for all we know, just based on the getup, he might even work an office job on the side. Even during the Elite Four challenge, he just cannot, for the love of Arceus, bring up the energy to yell for the next Elite Four member to come out. He is just that tired. Now, I know based on the poll that I put out there that we've gone 9 generations now without a single word being said in Pokemon games. And for the most part, it's a very small majority, but a majority nonetheless that we don't really need the voice acting for Pokemon games. But take this into perspective. Pokemon is finally expanding, growing really from its roots from Red and Blue days, when our imagination helped fill in the blanks of what was going on. If you grew up with Red and Blue and then Gold and Silver, you just know that your imagination conjured up the image of what I'm showing you on screen, despite the fact that what was on screen, that isn't what we imagined. We imagined what these trainers might sound like. We imagined how the battles would look, how they were going. We imagined what the environment around us looked like. Everything back then. We imagined it all. Now, the only thing we need, the only thing left that our imagination can't replicate 100%, is those voice dubs. And then that image, just the idea of Pokemon in Pokemon games is pretty much complete. But, you know what, that's just my opinion. I know for a fact that giving voices could be a double-edged sword, and it can easily backfire. And I mean backfire tremendously. After all, there's good voice acting.
ID confirmed. Professor Sada. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied.
Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing.
It is up to you now, kid.
AI Sada switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols.
Please, defeat me. At last. At last, my dream is within reach.
And you're not getting in the way.
And then there's bad voice acting.
It's the undefeated Cage King, Mad Dog!
He's known to be quite dangerous.
That's right, Poopyhead! My mommy says I'm really strong! You hear me? I take guys like you and eat them for breakfast!
But what are your opinions? Do you think we need voice acting or not? I'll catch you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye!
When you've reached the point where you can't go on, just come to me, you'll be safe from harm. If you trust in me, then I'll trust in you. There's nothing more that I need to do. If you put your hands in front of mine, we'll be shining through